that this is what is going on. I have a lot of videos and recordings like that, but I don't believe in it. Yeah, I'm we are steady. But the most serious ones, the senior, vice president, plans of year. Now, sharing so a kind one. I think it's my duty to let Ghanaians know what NDC is planning to do and who Ufusuampofo is.
Now, when we different from ANAS investigation. Because when ANAS, difference will.
2 hours tape and any pandy by.
Yeah.
It's still there. We are playing into 2. Oba, a very full tape number. Now, our times over 2 hours. I don't want to go and do cut and paste. Now, maybe I issue 2 menu. Now, they are sure. Now, no. I don't do that. So, once someone can, any of the above thing.
Yeah.
For them to know.
Now, the American say, ANAS investigating to say, Nana Akufo-Addo in 2012 say, and also search journalism. And your own view, no, so no, search journalism, and you're good. Now, so be the tape back. Now, say, or it means Saka. Now, say, ANAS so you the same thing. Is it the same thing? ANAS and you the same thing.
You see, and you're the same. But what I can say is that I condemn recordings.
Yes.
Who person only make a sana record will let me know.
Yes, consent.
Right. But you just don't listen to me what I'm saying. Obi okra o is robokeke. Not in phone, no. I disagree. Whether announced or not, private recordings without the knowledge of the people involved.
Illegal.
I think is wrong. Yes.
Now, police, the person who say, we are Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, we are a member of parliament. And you say, and that you go so moons as we say. Police want to mean yet the ANAS here. I don't know, I buy and training police. I'm on yet said the oil.
Me chrome, a crew be a friend as saying a comfort. There was a police officer. Timikoda water region, baby, also be a water. Na akwabi e bokum nipa okoda what is anyway homeless undercover is adichire akwa. So why don't we improve on that, or why haven't we improved on that all these years?
Only na me bisa we
na you see President Mills a mistake kakra. I think what he was doing, he thought it was in the interest of the nation. Because he did not know how ANAS conducts his investigation. He had confidence in him then. Probably that time he was doing the right thing. But this time he's been corrupted. And what they is cape. What do you say? Me. In Tiamicas or the is cape say ANAS judges were investigating women. How many of them are not publishing? And how many of them are not publishing? The question is why? Custom officers were investigating. How many of them are not publishing? How many of them are not publishing? The question is why? It has gone on and gone on and gone on. And then it's Okoye Kosinyan and a colleague of mine who knows ANAS very well came to tell me, say, look, ANAS ban office and same say in Wakajito. And when here, Obeguya ban in Masakeke. Only may come work at James, near the Yakran say, Omuse ANAS on the first Volvo crown to the chair. ANAS has built properties upon properties all over Accra.
One in Pianica.
This is the question. So that
who pays ANAS?
I don't know. So that is how I started my investigation. Then I realized, Aquano only sinned as we claim. And therefore, he doesn't deserve to destroy anybody.
So, I didn't know police for NC such people because of data protection, confidentiality, and consent for information. Police now, so one will be spy. I didn't know mention. Mintiasia.
Police phone in a ANAS book.
Omu nyina sha Anas goto.
Yeah.
Aden.
Oye bone kro huntinka because Anas opese unya promotion kese te say IGP or police. Obekọ Anas office no no interview. You are recommending who should be IGP. And the Oba I gave an opportunity to Anas. Already or acquire of Faso a year near money be brave. Now who say Yaje not tomorrow say Yem Chipo who say I didn't know you yeah Anas and so Emma say police training detectives near in a grant. Anas goes there to teach them. So Detective Ben will say Anas will probably to make we have failed as a nation because we have allowed one person to take us for granted and disgrace Ghana and Africa.
So say then that means that we'll be able to make BSR business maybe.
Oh yes. Easy.
We'll be able to make yes. Now what is your view about vigilante groups as well?
Yeah, vigilante groups. I have two scenarios to give you. One, President has called for disbandment of vigilante groups. I support 100%.
Okay.
Say we have to disband them. But where I will beg to differ is when you say MPP4 and disband or vigilante group. Na enka endis for that one I disagree.
Now these vigilante groups now are illegal. And are illegal.
Well, I don't know your definition of
registered and what rule.
I don't think say a registered or anything, but it is people that you call in times of need to protect you.
So many gangs.
I wouldn't say so many gangs. They are not, honestly. They are fine gentlemen that when you see them, they are not gangsters. When you take the banking sector, where President Mahama can say, Yari Nampa and Akod Mpe, it was a serious statement that all Ghanaians ignored. But when we took over power, then we saw the extent of the damage done to the economy. That is why President Mahama was talking the way he talked. Unfortunately, he didn't do anything about it. So, inti se economy no say banks no na a collapse.
Yeah.
And a testimony is what is happening in Venezuela. The people in Venezuela have their monies in the banks, but they can't cash it.
Yeah.
The same thing would have happened in Ghana if NDC had retained power. Because Omar Wisikane, we don't know what they did for that. But my investigation, I realized a lot of them pumped the money into real estate. And now real estate has bubbled. Abuchanka recession in Nigeria. So
if you don't say Ghana or recession.
Yeah, and I agree with that slightly when it comes to real estate. A lot of properties are meant for Siegu.
Okay.
That is how our banks in Bibri ego.
Men's gold can't be ana.
Men's gold that I don't know say or not yet. Now will go into properties. He goes into xylophone one any infosika local. A pure mismanagement of their resources.
Yeah.
So their investment. And on one Kazakh and Kofona also this kind of control. Honestly, I will not mince words. They were greedy.
Yeah.
Because there's nowhere in the world that you can deposit 400,000 Ghana cedis, 500,000 Ghana cedis, and get a profit of 12%, which is around 44% a year. It is even more than the money you put in there. In stocks, for instance, we have bull market. Bull market, you can take the risk and make a profit like that, but it is not constant. So it is not constant. Until if you say a Abino has done very well, where banks now are consolidating, government took bonds of 12.7 billion
yes,
to cushion all these banks that were collapsing and consolidated them. And
as a bailout.
Right. What you say? And they Obiko say Royal Bank, me say, my money has not lost.
Okay.
I've not lost my money. A lot of people say But if the government had not prudently pumped in 12.7 billion, you're talking of 1,239,000 depositors who would have lost their money. Can you imagine 1 million people losing their money in this country? What would have happened to us? So I think we have to applaud President Akufo-Addo and his government MPP for what they have done. My brother, I want to continue with it. I'm very, very happy with the economy. When you talk of development, you are here. Today, as I speak, from September, free education from kindergarten to high school. Free education from kindergarten to high school, if it is public. If I decide to go take my children to private school, then it's my own cup of tea to find my money. But once it is public, from KG to secondary school, September, everything is free. And you cannot. And we have done a lot. National health insurance, Jaka 1.2 billion. It has been paid. No, it has been paid. With the exception of duties, any depreciation of the CDA, when you do your analysis and put performance like in real terms, say a Bruni, Banchini, Bodiani, way. About 70%. We have done marvelously well. Now, our Greek sector, it has been constant. Time and anchor or Pebra, we said, it did not come here by magic.
So, why interview be brave, but a way able to 2 questions, because Oko baby, now what you may call a MPP for a get together. Immigration. I have a major issue of Ghana. They say, "Oh, tracker, of Nigeria, no, about Ghana, straight, or see ECOWAS, 90 days will be. Obano, a year or campaign, to the credit."
Well, and you can't do anything about it under the ECOWAS protocol, where free movement is enshrined in it. Every Ghanaian can go to Nigeria, Togo, Benin, anywhere, stay there for 90 days or whatever, without question. Transportation and everything, and it is happening in Europe and in Great Britain here. The same thing here. You also have the same problem. Polish people, Hungarians, and all those. When they come and they find a place.
But Ghana no say no be Ghana no so no be no be attack Well,
that it has nothing to do with the free movement. It has to do with the enforcement of the law. Okay, we have to tighten our security. We have to give them the necessary accoutrements to work with to protect the citizens of our country. And it is not the free movement that is causing that, but the weakness of our law enforcement, and the team, I think is weak, and we need to tighten it and put better policies in place to make sure, say, Ubia or Bagana Hono, Ubidini as Ghanaians are doing. But I can also tell you that these foreigners that we are blaming, they just don't do things in isolation without the support of certain Ghanaians. We have to speak the truth. That if you want to eradicate these things, you should also accept that some of our citizens connive or partner them to go and commit crimes. If not, they will not be able to do it. So the ball is in our court. And I don't support crimes in any way. So whatever, anything that my attention is drawn to, I don't have a gun, I don't have anything. But I'm able to do some few investigation calls here and there to make sure that this guy, we have to watch him carefully and all those things. Indeed, I wouldn't say the ECOWAS protocol which enshrines the free movement and some problems. but we don't enforce our laws in any way.
Indeed, not therefore you hear more police force. You hear put training, immigration. So you may train you say on between my yes and no.
Yeah. We need more immigration officers, more police officers, well trained. I'll use the word.
And I say a lot of way I could see say Nigeria for call immigration call no money almost say what you person in chroma fanako because omukwa no makoje bribe no jano o ha no asako no makojo na guess I say omusi omso the bribery and corruption is no and also a cripple ye in the end I'm say cripple the whole country, you know. It's like there is no breakthrough.
Well, I am against corruption. I'm against bribery and everything. But we are becoming defeatists and not facing realities on the ground, because now everybody thinks it is corruption that is why Ghana is not developing. It is part of it, but it's not entirely true that because the system is so corrupt, that is why we are lacking behind. When you take typical example of what is happening in America during their election in 2016, what transpired with Russia investigation, what has come out of the president and everything, and going blatantly looking at the Congress and Senate and lying. Okay, those who don't file, even the president has not filed his tax for so many years. I'm giving you this example for you to know that it is not only Ghana that the system is corrupt.
It faces our problems.
Yeah, but everywhere. Just that some are under control and people are punished for that.
The solution is
but in our case, the people go scot-free because they are able to penetrate the police, whoever is in charge, and even the worst thing they can do for them is give them weak sentence for them to go serve 2 years and go back to spend their money and all those things. Indeed, I feel that corruption, it is not punishing the people alone that indicates that we are fighting corruption, but preventing it. Okay, the rate at which NDC was giving contrast to his chronics, a contract that should cost $6 million cost $46 million in dollars. A contract that cost $13 million cost $54 million. These are the problems I have. The corruption. You go to a ministry, you need a document. The person in charge and responsible to give the will put it there. You go come, frustrating until you offer to do something. That is corruption. Okay. And all these things that I mentioned, it's happening in Nottingham, UK, London, everywhere.
Everywhere.
See, so the way we talk about corruption as if the system is so bad, it is bad for the rate at which politicians, people in position of trust, don't think of the country and only think of themselves and amass wealth for themselves. I have a problem that we all need to address. But you cannot say that the system is entirely broken down or has collapsed. That it is not true.
Now I would be finish about Anasi in terms of Ghana journalism. Any general now you come close and I will message our for Omo country. Say ya meeting me as a Abuakru mine.
What I want Ghanaians to open up their minds and not be stereotyped and begin to ask questions. Why is it that Anas comes out with a video that Mr. A is corrupt, whilst he himself was not even there to know what transpired at that particular moment when they were videoing whoever that took the money. Two, why is it that Anas goes out there to say that Mr. B took money from me, but never showed what transpired before Mr. B took the money? We need to know what actually transpired, because I have videos upon videos that Anas uses a guy from Jerusalem portraying himself as Sheikh Atani of Qatar. when he's going to do the interview or the discussions with you, with this same Ahmed boy who died, they will sit there a couple of minutes, introduce themselves. Then the Ahmed will whisper into the impersonator Sheikh Hassan Atani. They will step out into another room. They will come back with a plastic bag with money, and they'll say, take this. This is a gift. I couldn't have expressed myself in any way than to give you this. Buy something when you are going home for your kids. You say, this is a gift. If you had indicated that you wanted to influence me, probably I wouldn't have taken it.
Yes.
But because you said it's a gift, so if I take a gift, now, when he's going to show, he will show only the portion where you were accepting the money for me.
Yeah.
But all the words that were used for me to be comfortable to take the money, you don't show.
Yeah.
Then you tell me I am corrupt. So I have a problem with Anas's conduct of investigation. So I want Ghanaians and the whole world to re-look at it. Again, a man who says he's fighting corruption, you guys don't know the other side of Anas. He has forcefully taken people's properties from them in Accra, Chado area called.
How do we know that?
I have videos of it. There's a guy called Adolf who has taken him to court.
Okay.
He won appeals court, he won Supreme Court against Anas because Anas could not prove any documents.
Okay.
And I have shown, look, even when I was coming, a guy met me at the airport here. He's going to Tennessee and told me of his problem at Chad and all those things. So a man who says he's fighting corruption, how can he use langars to take people's lands and properties from them? I can show you videos where he's demolishing people's walls and all those things using langars. A genuine journalist who is recognized in the whole world to the extent that Obama comes to praise him. Akufo-Addo praises him.
Yeah, this is the question.
Yeah, because they did not know the other side of the guy. That is why today, when he showed Bisu taking money, they said, bring us the real footage.
Yes.
Let us see what transpired. You cannot just tell me I'm handing over money to somebody. He accepting money and therefore he's taking bribe.
I mean,
now people are beginning to understand.
Do you feel that there is a freedom of speech in Ghana because you made your views about Ahmed Swale? Then in the end, you have to go and face the Parliament Committee for speaking freely. Is freedom of speech there?
You see, we have freedom of speech, but some politicians are just politicizing the issue and capitalizing it. You see, the guy disgraced himself. He did not exhibit an iota of example of being a member of parliament. Because of the question you just asked.
Yes.
Somebody has died. He's been murdered. The police, the CID, National Security, BNI are all investigating. Then you, a whole member of parliament, goes to the floor of the house or the chamber to say that Honorable Kennedy Agyapong was the one who showed the face of this Ahmed and therefore he's a killer. And this boy calls himself a member of parliament. He's a jerk. He's a dumb MP. That's the only thing. He can only go to his constituency as Swansea and be hailed. Even last 2 weeks, he was chased out of the place because of his stupidity.
Okay.
You see, and they think I am a wrong person to be in parliament, comparing me to Mutaka. Wow, Ghana. That's the problem. They don't want the truth. And they politicize the issue. You see, anything you do and you plan evil with it, you become exposed and you're embarrassed. That is exactly what has happened to Mutaka.
Do you think there is no togetherness there? MPs no. Mokuntokwa.
Fine, but Obi Tise Mutaka, I can never forgive him and greet him. You call MPB Adabo, Mamia Yewo, Mankranso constituency. I happened to be there now, Michichi and Amakoto, and I'm a leader as him. How? Minjano. Minjano. I don't know who said, well, chef fans know, be any 10 minutes. And I would benefit you.
Okay.
Or the radio is one where papa may make sure some responsible. I didn't do one to know. Or no, he seen him who said he doesn't belong there. The Korean as a police in the Gajab say, Mutaka police in friend got age. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong about Yeko. Why? The evil that men do lives after them. I'm not carrying any gun.
But Bibi ba any reconciliation will be over to Messi assemble party.
Which party? Is it
NPP? Sebia mo no na bia to kwa bisia.
Why not?
And so Messi dey any mo ba kasa.
Oh, say if it's within my party, I don't have a problem.
Yes.
But a jack like Mutakadi,
okay.
I'm sorry. I don't have to give him that chance. This is a young boy or a brother who watch him in the parliament, the Debiano government. Who will get that balls to come and tell me so? Hey, Juma.
Yeah.
Remember a tune also. So when I was so as once a boy, I didn't know Granny. If he's bold to talk the way I talk, he should have been there. Granny in name mechanical for the car. Or cancer and watch it as once a boy. A deal with the yellow. What do I say? Intermediate. All I can tell Ghana for Motukwine and say, look, you should aim high. Sky is the limit. Okay, don't settle for less. Anything that you want to pursue, dream, have a vision, and with perseverance, you will achieve wonders. Don't come here and say you are always going to work for the British or the white man, or say that one day you are also going to employ people.
You know,
two things. Let me tell you. Me, I'll be fair.
Yes. So I want to say no size. Kennedy Agyapong, no size.
Me, I'll be fair. Don't rush to go home if you don't know what you are going to do, or you don't have a job at hand. Because if you are here and we are doing well, you are better off. Although home sweet home, sometimes you feel like going back home, and you cannot go home because you feel homesick. Eventually you're going to be miserable because you did not plan well.
Well, okay, yeah.
So anybody who wants to go home might take at least 5 years to plan seriously.
Okay.
That no matter what, I'm going to stay and I'll not come back.
Okay.
If not, and you have a job here secured, you are better off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that was Bebre. Yeah, that was it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no size. Kennedy Agyapong. Thank you. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Yeah, that was Bebre. Say, and when you share, despite your busy schedule, why you busy ne? Just say, why you meeting after meeting, you know, talk to say so, yeah, Sartran, baby, Fufro. Me glad your energy and your drive, no? It's amazed me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, that means I say, Mom, with your programming, Omega Live TV. Yeah, that must say.